Morning, lovely viewer. I hope you're well. Well, we're in September now. We are in September, September the 8th. And this is absolutely fabulous. And this is the third flush for Ab Fab. A potted rose, and a rose that has performed very well in my garden and also in my mum's garden. Very fragrant rose, and considering this is third flush, this really has done very well. Let me show you the black spot. It has had some black spot, but I can't keep repeating that it's been a very difficult year. It's been a very difficult year in my garden for weather-wise, but that is looking absolutely divine, absolutely fabulous. We've got Timeless Charisma here that's getting ready for only its second flush, and this rose here is Joy Viella. This is a Dixon rose, and this is another one. It's its second flush. It's got a light fragrance, this one. Joy Viella. A lovely flower, and it's doing well. It's doing well, but we've got some more roses here that are just coming in to their second flush, and this one here is Princess Alexandra of Kent. I mean, look at the size of that. 8th of September, you know, that's still a large flower. Look at some of these. Let's have a smell. Very fragrant. Very fragrant. I have taken quite a few of the flowers off this rose as well. Since the last video, we did have a downpour. We had 2 days of pretty much solid rain. You know, the big rain that comes down. We had several rainstorms over a 2-day period, and that did hit some of the roses. But this is a third flush for Lady of Shalott. It is a gorgeous flower. It is a gorgeous flower, and considering, you know, we're in third flush, focus. That's doing well. It's going to climb up. There's one just stuck in the tree there. And Laguna, I'm not going to go over the back there, but Laguna's a rose it has been in flower for much of the year, and you can see why I wanted it in that raised pot. It's a baseless pot, but you can see why I wanted it raised, because I knew that it would get busy over the back here. But I'm hoping that will climb well. Princess Anne is a rose that has been struggling this year, but it's a new rose, only planted this year in the ground. But I think this one's going to take time, but it is in flower at the moment. There's a lovely flower by the looks of it. Look at that. That one's Princess Alexandra of Kent. It's absolutely huge still, considering where we are in the year. Oh, this here, Ancient Mariner. I can't walk past this. Look at that flower. Look at that flower. This is definitely going to go in the ground next year. Only a year old. I got this rose as a result of a trip to David Austin's, and I ended up buying my favourite roses on that particular visit, and Ancient Mariner was one of them. But as you can see here, we've got Jasmina just coming into flower now. I'm having a problem with the sun today. This is a climbing rose. It's only its second summer. That is very fragrant in my garden. I said in another video, they advertise it as an apple fragrance, which, smelling this, I do get that, but the intensity of it is very powerful for me here. Lovely bunch of flowers there. Yeah, it's so intense, it's more perfume. That's what I get. And Chippendale. I did say before, these flowers, they just go on and on. They last particularly well. Light fragrance. Chippendale, Kordes rose. But I'll show you the black spot here of Jasmina. You know, that has really started to come through. In fact, I want to show you Penelope Lively, because this rose it's really flowering well. And I mean, look at all these buds. 8th of September, just packed full of buds. Let me put my nose to this. Yeah, that is very fragrant. That is very fragrant today. But I'm going to show you the disease as well. I haven't attempted to, you can't really see it, I haven't attempted to de-leaf anything here. I'm hoping this is going to transpire to be a healthy rose, but like I said in the last video, that is very congested down there, which isn't helping with the black spot. But in terms of its flowering ability, Penelope Lively, I honestly believe that this is going to be a big hitting rose. I really believe that. I think it's going to be a very popular rose, and certainly in terms of my David Austin roses, this is outflowering everything. For a baby rose, even Olivia, I think this year, wherever you look, there's just these sort of multiple buds. But that's I'm very pleased with that. If you've got Penelope Lively and you haven't got black spot, then please do let me know. Just add a comment. I'm keeping my eye on that. There's nothing near Penelope Lively that is that can spread it. It's not catching it from anything. Look at that. Eden rose. This one's going to go at the back of this bed and climb along that. It's going to climb along that wall. Long-lasting flowers. Look at that. Look at the size of it still. Look. Absolutely divine. Yeah, this one's going to go just over there and hopefully climb along the back there. Oh, I will show you Roald Dahl, in fact, because I think that's done very well. I'm going to try and make this video not too long today, but this is third flush for Roald Dahl. Potted, and it's still got growth in it, but it is a rose that's it's done better this year than last year. The flowers aren't huge at this time of year, but in terms of its ability to repeat, Roald Dahl is definitely one of my better David Austin roses, along with Lady of Shalott, I think. But I want to go up here and show you Audrey Wilcox, because Audrey Wilcox, it's a rose I hadn't heard of, but this was a result of a visit to the garden centre, and well, it was a rose nursery, Romwoods, and I wanted to pick my favourite rose on that particular day, and this is what I ended up with. Now this rose, it should be a lot bigger. It's very fragrant. It should be a lot bigger, but I have a habit of cutting it for people who walk past, and I give them a nice generous cutting as well. So I must stop doing that. But I want to show you, we've got several of the Parfuma collection around here. First Crush is here. His flowers, they're not long lasting, you know, but here's Delightful Parfuma. Now you saw it in my Eastcroft video. It's a beautiful flower and very fragrant. Very, very fragrant, but it's, can you see there? Its flowers are just nodding. This one's probably going just a little bit beyond. But we have had baking heat. I mean, look at all these buds here. That's just ridiculous. That's insane. Look at that. Can you see that? This is a rose. It is. It is going to be here next year, I've decided. But I want to move away from that limp sort of top. Let's see, it's Timeless Charisma. And this is its second flush. And we have got Earth Angel here. Let me just deadhead that bit there. Earth Angel. Yeah, we've had 3 days consecutive of 30-degree heat, very, very hot weather. And immediately prior to that, we had all that rain. Some cyclists going past. Look at that view. It is a beautiful day today, I have to say, but I want to go out the back just quickly. Yeah, that Penelope Lively, please do let us know, because it's unusual for David Austin to release a rose that's if he recommends it for good health, he is usually right, is my experience at least. You know, all roses will get black spot at some point in the year, maybe winter. You know, you will get the leaves drop at some point. But this is Pomponella, and this rose here, it did see huge rain. You see the older flowers here, the sort of rain that the downpours that you get saturates you in 30 seconds. You know, we had several of those rainstorms over a 2-day period, and I think that's done well, considering the rain we had. And any rose is not going to like or appreciate that sort of heavy downpour. But I think its flowers are lasting pretty well. And Uetersen, you've seen that. There's no real change here, other than it's a week further down the line. And many of these roses also saw that blistering heat of the last few days, and the rain prior to that. So Rose Uetersen, I think, is still doing well. This will go in the ground possibly next year, but you can see how busy it gets over there. So maybe another year's growth potted before it goes in the ground. And we've got a rose from Brother Cadfael. They looked better yesterday, but I think they melted. But in that blistering sort of heat, 30 degrees plus for the last couple of days, it hasn't helped. But you can see that in that heat, Sweet Honey, it hasn't batted an eyelid. Some of them are going over now, but you can see all these buds. These are still getting ready to, I mean, look at that there. This video, I'd like to have had my best performing rose at sort of this time of year, but I'm still waiting. I think this year it's been kind of a delayed year with the atrocious weather that we've had. Spicy. Now, I know for a fact that some of these roses saw all of that rain, the heavy sort of torrential rain. I know for a fact that some of these roses saw that. You can see the damage here. Some of them are starting to open, and they've all seen this blistering heat that we've had. And this is third flush as well. That was third flush for Spicy, and this is third flush for Summer Romance. It's just starting to come into third flush, and it looks like it's going to be a half decent one as well. But look at that. Ray from Ohio, this one's for you. I can't remember, is it Rare and Wonderful? I think he does like a quarter rose. In fact, should we make that our money shot? Should we make that our money shot there? I think so. There you go, Ray. Ray from Ohio, that one is for you. Yeah, that Penelope Lively, let me know. Let me know. It is unusual. I'm just thinking what I'm going to leave you with today. In fact, I know what I'm going to leave you with. Yeah, Penelope Lively, let us know. If you've got it and you've got no black spot at all, drop a comment, because I'm curious as to that. You saw how congested my one was. So I think come next winter I will thin that out a bit. But I'm curious, so please do let us know. Right, I think the most gorgeous rose today, it actually is going to go to this one here. I think that is particularly nice. Oh, Lady of Shalott. Right, lovely viewer, I hope you have a lovely day.